Hello, welcome to the Daily Devotion. I'm Kathy Morris, pastor of the Dixon United Methodist Church. We love the stories of Jesus healing people. They give us hope and encouragement. In our Bible reading for today, we have the story of Jesus healing a paralyzed man. I'm reading from the Gospel of Mark, chapter 2, verses 1 through 5 from the Common English Bible. After a few days, Jesus went back to Capernaum, and people heard that he was at home. So many gathered there that there was no longer space, not even near the door. Jesus was speaking the word to them. Some people arrived, and 4 of them were bringing to him a man who was paralyzed. They couldn't carry him through the crowd, so they tore off part of the roof above where Jesus was. When they had made an opening, they lowered the mat on which the paralyzed man was lying. When Jesus saw their faith, he said to the paralytic, "Child, your sins are forgiven." We don't typically connect physical ailments with sin, and so therefore we don't think about forgiveness and healing going together, even though we do understand that sometimes we can be paralyzed by shame and by guilt and find it difficult to move forward in life. But for today, I'd like us to focus on those friends that brought the paralyzed man to Jesus for healing. This element of the story reminds us that we have a responsibility for one another. Maximus the Confessor was one of the great leaders in the early centuries of the Christian church. He was Greek, and he lived between 580 and 662. Maximus emphasized love of neighbor, and he had a keen sense of the mutual responsibility that we have for each other, both physically and spiritually. Maximus wrote, "Don't ever hurt one of your neighbors by using words in 2 senses. He could reply in the same way, and you would both be wandering from the path of love. Go to him and warn him with affectionate sincerity. When you have between you removed the cause of your unhappiness, you will both of you be free from anxiety and bitterness." It is humbling to think that our behavior might provoke unkind, unhealthy reactions from others, and that we need to take care of when this sort of situation presents itself, because in truth we are, both of us, in trouble. In your prayer time, sit with a picture of a family member or a friend. And as you do this, ask God to help you conduct yourself in a way that leads both of you in the path of love.